How many candidates are selected for SSB interview? Total number of candidates called for SSB interview mostly depends on the type of entry which you have applied for and cutoff for that particular entry. Depending upon the cutoff percentage twice every year around, number candidates getting SSB call-up ranges from as minimum as 601,000, i.e. for PC, MAIA, PC, LOB, PC, EDU, entries of Indian Navy, to 10,000, 15,000, i.e. for TGC and SSC Tech entry of Indian Army. Note you are getting confused with SSB call-up terms. SSB call-up means candidates who applied online for the entries either direct or through exam. In written exam case you have first clear written exam, will get SSB call letter to attend SSB. For individual approximate cutoff of each direct entry, you can read below. TES Technical entry scheme for 12 standard candidates, based on their aggregate percentage in physics, chemistry, and maths PCM. For Army and Navy only. Only for male candidates. Cutoff 75 to 85% TGC Technical Graduate Course. For Technical Engineering, graduates E.ENB.Tech. Subject to eligibility of a particular stream, only for male candidates. Cutoff 62, minus 65%. SSC Tech. For Technical Engineering, graduates B.ENB.Tech. Subject to eligibility of a particular stream, both for male and female candidates. Cutoff 62, minus 65%. U.S. Army, University Entry Scheme. For final year engineering graduates, BNB Tech, need to qualify pre-SSB round for getting SSB call-up? Only for male. Shortlisting based on overall percentage. U.S. Navy for final year engineering graduates, BNB.Tech, need to qualify pre-SSB round for getting SSB call-up? For male and female both. Shortlisting based on overall percentage. NCC Special Entry Scheme, graduates with NCCC certificate. Both for male and female. Indian Navy, Logistics, Pilot, Technical, Executive. For any graduates, depends on type of entry, both male and female, depends on type of entry, cutoff 75, 80% FTS, fast track selection by IAF for postgraduates. Initial screening test at selected venue. Only for meteorological branch. For both male and female. Upon SSB call-up, candidates are divided into batches and are given SSB reporting dates respectively. Considering, if 1,000 SSB call-up was given, only around 300 to 400 will actually turn up for the SSB. After stage I of SSBIE screening, almost 70 to 80% get screened out. Rest 30% ID. 1545 candidates selected for Stage 2. Now after Stage 2, many batches see no recommendations and some even see 10 to 13 recommendations. Keep one thing straight, SSBs are there to select potent candidates for training. Their recommendation does not depend on any quota or minimum number of candidates policy, it solely depends upon one's performance during the SSB. Now, if you want to know about vacancy creation, merit out cases, you can read further, otherwise, you can stop your knowledge ride here. Now, as you have chosen to continue with the knowledge ride, let's start. For better understanding the scenario of recommendation merit and merit out, let's first see how vacancies are created each year, which I know best of my knowledge. Please do correct me if I take uncharted course. Vacancy in Indian Armed Forces are created by considering following aspects. Accounting the number of senior officers getting retired due superannuation, voluntary retirement, medical reasons etc. Note above COAS General Dalbir Singh Suhag can be seen commending retiring officers of Indian Army. Future requirement of the forces. As we all know, all the three forces of ours are rapidly expanding in terms of both manpower and machine power. The backlog of the officers in individual armed forces. Among all the three armed forces, Indian Air Force has cleared their backlog of officers and is currently in equilibrium, as recently mentioned in month of July by the Honorable Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar in Lok Sabha. He further stated that Indian Army is at a backlog of 9,000 officers and Indian Navy stands at 1,800 officers. Figures are approx. Following image taken from the Indian Express gives a small insight towards the shortage and roadmap to narrow it down. Why the Indian Army is short of officers and what's being done. Finally, one of the major players in vacancy creation is capacity of training academies. Total number of cadets which they can accommodate and train. For getting into armed forces, one has to go through SSB, which stands for Service Selection Board, which lasts for 5 days, 6 days in case of AFSDIE. Air Force Selection Board if you have opted for pilot entry. Yes, this number of days would come down once new SSB system is implemented. Armed Forces, new selection process for officers. Soon SSB make recommendation of candidates who fulfill the requirement of the armed forces and have OLQs, i.e. officer life qualities. SSB recommendations are never based on number of vacancies created for that entry. For simple logical reasons, SSBs simply can't reject a candidate who has qualities to get recommended on the basis of vacancies. Moreover, each candidate is given SSB scores during his testing, on the basis of which merit list is prepared. In CDS and in some cases direct entries offering permanent commission such as TGC in Indian Army, recommended candidates who cannot make into the first preferred choice of service are offered short service commission via OTA, but again condition of vacancy is real. For better insight and clarity, you can read the CDS2 notification at following link: http://www.upsc.gov.in/exams/not. So if you want to see your name in merit list, you must give your best in SSB, and can be only delivered by you only when you are honest with you. In case if someone gets merit out, don't get disheartened. Appear again in CDS or apply in direct entries and make it to merit list. As said by Capt. Manoj Kumar Pandey, PVC 111 Gorkha Rifles. Some dreams are so worthy that it is glorious even to fail all the best. Thank you.